DENSO Youth for Earth Action is an international program fostering youths who possess a high level of awareness regarding the symbiosis of humankind and nature. In 2009, the second year of the program, 25 students from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, and Japan participated in the on-site program held at Mount Fuji, Lake Biwa, and Aichi on the theme of water. The Mount Fuji phase was held from October 7th to the 11th. They studied the links between humankind and nature by feeling and experiencing the natural environment of Japan's highest mountain, Mount Fuji. Trekking from the fifth height, Gogome, of Mount Fuji, to the Hoei crater. Mr. Kazuhide Tsuda guided them.
Now we are here. So if the weather is fine, you can see the huge dense crater.
The Hoei crater was formed by a major volcanic eruption about 300 years ago. We could see the unsurpassed power of nature in the crater so magnificently formed. Sengen Taisha Shrine at the foot of Mount Fuji. In the precinct of the shrine, there is a pond known as Wakutama no Ike, supplied by water flowing underground from Mount Fuji. The daily flow of about 200,000 tons is kept at about 13 degrees Celsius all year round. Its purity is so high that there is a public water fountain near there. The participants experience the grace of water supplied from Mount Fuji to the people thereabouts. On this day, we lodged with the people living in the Yuno area at the foot of Mount Fuji. Mr. Shinji Sano told us a lot about coexistence, co-living with the mountains and rivers of Yuno. We learned many things from him.
Looking forward to the next slide.
On the next day, we tried catching red spotted trout.
This is okay?
Big one.
Okay. Good. 美味しい。
毎日餌やる。魚は人が行くと餌がもらえると思います。だからみんな釣られちゃいます。卵を放流する技術を確実に自分たちのものにしたいと思います。
The nature and culture associated with Mount Fuji could afford the students a rich Mount Fuji phase. Japan's biggest lake, Lake Biwa. The water of this lake supports the daily lives of 14 million people in all industries such as agriculture and manufacturing in the Kansai district. The participants boarded a boat from Otsu port and conducted research into the lake mud and the quality of the water. They discussed and studied the difference between the mud of the lake shore and that at the center, and the difference in water quality between that of the south shore and of the north shore. They landed on Okishima, an island, and Lake Biwa. They listened to the local people who live with the waters of Lake Biwa and experienced something of their lives.
見てると質問がたくさん出ているので、非常に一つ一つの調査について興味を持って、活動されているかなということは感じます。
Hayasaki Naiko, one of the wetlands called Naiko, connected with Lake Biwa by a waterway. We had a discussion with the local people restoring farmland to a new ecologically rich wetland by means of a reclamation project. This is the very first attempt to restore the pristine nature of a lake that had been turned into farmland. We became aware of the local people's fervor and the enthusiasm inspiring and motivating those people. The latter part of the program was at DENSO Anjo plant to study the company's efforts to reduce the burden imposed on the environment. DENSO strives to manufacture while conserving water, energy, and resources, and furthermore by recycling all manner of materials. The participants obtained know-how that can be utilized in their future jobs.
将来ですね、やっぱり企業とかいろんな道に歩まれて、
そういう中で彼らが、地球環境に優しいですね、そういう活動を、リードしていくというふうに育っていってほしいと思います。
In their last 3 days, each of the participants organized what they had learned in each phase, made an action plan, and presented it.
The name of my action plan is one. The context is that promote of the information disclosure about the environmental issues in Asia to seek the solutions.
Various action plans, such as the plan that can be achieved easily in daily life and the magnificent plan pursued in cooperation with government, were presented. This concluded the 2-week program. They will add the details of their actual activities to their action plans in their own countries for the forum scheduled to be held in December. It has been 2 months since the environmental learning program was held at Mount Fuji, Lake Biwa, and Aichi. The participants attended the New Earthlings Forum. Lectures and panel discussions were conducted in this forum. 3 representative students who participated in the program gave talks on action plans for a sustainable society.
映画作りをしたいと夢見ている男性です。
Konnichiwa. Why did we choose filmmaking? Now, film is very easy to captivate the imagination and interest of people. And in Singapore, filmmaking is actually an increasing trend among young people like me.
These action plans are original creations as a result of a lot of thought based on the experiences of each participant. They were met with rapt attention by the audience.
環境を良くするのは自分一人ではないですし、年齢が上だから教えるとかじゃなくて、それぞれが教え合っていいとこを取り合ってですね、みんなで良くしていかないといけないっていうのを改めて感じていた、僕にとってもいい学びのあった研修でしたね。
The activities of DENSO Youth for Earth Action 2009 allowed the participants to gain many ideas on how to create a sustainable society. After returning to their home countries, they will no doubt find original ways to take fruitful action to create a better future for our Earth.